I've lost over 170 pounds. You will not believe how incredibly easy life gets. It's like a freedom. You don't have chains anymore. I was a happy person before, but now I'm happy and I'm free. My name's Hilda Tatiosian, and I've been CrossFitting for a little over a year. Hilda before CrossFit. She was always happy, outgoing. I mean, it's the same Hilda you get now, warm, friendly, but she weighed 360 pounds, and I think she tried to overcompensate her looks with her personality. Mentally, I can't say I was unhappy. I just wanted something different. I wanted to live the life I had created in my head of that whole fit life, just be healthier, be able to do a lot of the things. I liked hiking, and I couldn't hike because it was really hard. I loved baseball, and strategically, where am I going to sit in the stadium because the seats are so small? Same thing with flying and the plane seats being small, so I have to travel with someone else, so it's not that awkward. Do I purchase 2 seats? Do I make the person next to me uncomfortable? Everything was strategically planned. When you weigh 360 pounds, you have to think everything through. My average day before CrossFit, very unhealthy. I would have to wake up at about 5. I wouldn't get out of bed until 5:30, hit snooze, rush out of the house to go to work, and then come home, take a 2-hour nap in the middle of the day, stay up until midnight at least, and have that whole cycle repeat itself. So I was constantly dragging. I was always exhausted. Eating habits, whatever was in front of me, whatever was accessible, easy, drive-throughs easy, I'm going to get, whatever's available. Something clicked, and I know it was night and day from before. It wasn't just, I need to do it, I want to do it. I want to get up and work out. I want to get up and be healthier and make better decisions and be responsible for it. So I heard about CrossFit about 4 years ago from a friend that worked in CrossFit, and he mentioned that I should try it. And it's that whole idea of CrossFit so intimidating, and you have to be on a certain level to do CrossFit. So I just brushed it aside and said, I'm never going to do that. That's not me. I can't do that. I lost a lot of weight with spin classes, and that's all I would do, obsessively. I would spin 5 days a week. I was constantly injuring my legs because I'm doing the same cardio thing every single day. Loved it enough to get certified to teach spin. And then I found CrossFit and loved CrossFit so much more that I don't even look back at spin. I haven't spun since I started CrossFit, and I don't miss it at all. I always said I'm not going to drive a certain distance, and I'm not going to pay over a certain amount to work out. It's just ridiculous. So a friend said, go try CrossFit. And I said, I'm not driving 20 minutes out of my way every day to go to this CrossFit gym. And sure enough, I walked in. One of the coaches came up to me, introduced me by name because they knew I was coming in. And the members would come up and, hey, you should really join. And I'd look at them like, I don't know you, cult member, get away, But I tried my first workout, which was a variation of Filthy 50, scaled to a drop-in, and I was hooked. I would do the classes every day, 6 days a week. I didn't want to take a rest day. The reason why I did take a rest day is because the gym was closed on Sundays. But I started craving more. So my coach would give me supplemental workouts on top of the class work, but I didn't really feel like it was going anywhere. And I would hop in and train with the guys on the weekends and do whatever programming they were doing. And so we tried a bunch of different competitive programs out there. And then I saw Misfit, and I saw the structure of it, and I just fell in love with it. I said I wanted more. I wanted more of the structure of Misfit and seeing with the cycles and knowing where I'm going with it. The blog is not off limits to anybody. As long as you know how to scale it, you can do it. And if you want to do that volume and the intensity, it's a perfect outlet to give you that. I was told by a few people that Misfit might not be for me because I'm not a competitive athlete. And why are you doing it? Why? Because I enjoy it and it makes me happy. I want more. I don't know if, 10 years from now I'll ever be masters. I don't know. I just know that this is what I want to do, but it's not off limits. I learn to scale everything. I go through the blog. I read all the comments, see if anyone else is having a certain issue with scaling a certain movements. They don't have their handstand walks. What are they going to do instead? And you just try to figure it out and just cater it to what your needs are. It's fun, and it's old school CrossFit fun. And I also love the community that Misfits has built online. It's just a great group of people. and I love everything about it. I've lost over 170 pounds. You will not believe how incredibly easy life gets. The ease of waking up, it's like a freedom. You don't have chains anymore. I mentioned that I was a happy person before, but now I'm happy and I'm free. You don't have to think about the steps you're going to take or which stores are going to carry my size or, what I can and can't buy. I'm wearing normal size clothing now. And it's just the ease that comes with being healthier. So one of my biggest things in life in general was I'm never going to wear a tank top. I would not wear a tank top even in my house. I would not wear it in front of my family members. Tank tops were off limits. I would be in a wedding and we have to add sleeves to the dress. There's no way I'm going to go sleeveless. And talking to some people at the gym, they said, why not? You work so hard, just do it. And I said, well, I can't. You don't understand. Losing a lot of weight does stuff to your arms. That's my biggest thing is I could not do it. And my first tank top I purchased was the Travis Intensity one. And I wore it. And since then, I've been living in tank tops. I've got a tank top on now, And it's so weird to think now, when I buy tank tops, is before the idea would cripple me. Literally, there's no way. And now I have drawers filled with tank tops in less than a year time. So if you want to do something, know that you do have the power to be able to do it. Whether it's losing weight, my story, or someone like Alexis's story, it's so important on both ends of the spectrum is if you want to make that life change, just know that you do have the power to do so. Just let go of all your excuses and go all in. You can do it.